So judges, timekeepers, and fellow debaters, today we are not debating. We are calling on the God of Thunder to intervene in Nigeria's case. Well, at least that's what a young schoolboy in a trending video has caught the attention of so many people. The video was so hilarious yet thought-provoking, and you gotta click on the video and watch it.
Oh, Thunder, where are you? This is the time you are supposed to strike so that you eliminate all of them, so that you have peace in our nation.
That is one fierce boy. However, we should not hope for our leaders to have a plane crash show. Please, I beg. Let's not be wishing death on people. I beg. There are better ways to actually plead our cases and state how frustrated we are. Death is not one of them. But if it was up to you, how would you solve the case of our so many corrupt leaders? You know, what would you want them to do? Would you want them to answer their crimes in court? Or do you really think that there needs to be harsher measures on corrupt leaders in Nigeria? Maybe if we had harsher punishment for the crimes of corruption, maybe there wouldn't be so much corruption in Nigeria. I actually think so. I think the problem is right now, you know, when they are charged to court and maybe EFCC does the case and all of that, you find that, you know, the sentencing is small. It'll be like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 3 year, 4 year for stealing 17 billion naira. How managed now? Come on. Meanwhile, if someone steals phone, they will be burning the person alive. Make it make sense. I'm not saying people should burn people alive on any circumstance, but I'm also saying that I think our EFCC needs to actually make sure that when these crimes are found and when they're sentenced to court, when these individuals are found guilty, I truly believe that there should be harsher punishments for anyone that is found guilty of corruption. The reason being, corruption is literally destroying our country and it's eating us alive. So if it's something that we see is repeatedly happening, when you are in a society where there's a habit or there's a specific crime that's always happening, the reason why people choose not to change their behavior is because the crime is not being met with harsh punishments. The only way human beings change and the only reason why human beings actually sit up and do what's right is when they know that there's consequences for their actions. Right now, our leaders don't think that there's severe consequences for their actions. 2 years, 3 years in jail, you come out, you still find your 17 billion naira waiting for you in an offshore account. What's the big deal? You chest it now. You risk it, right? So let me know what you think below. Let me know what kind of punishments you think should be handed out by the courts when there's cases of corruption. Now, the young ones are clearly aware of what is going on in the country. They know that their parents are stressed. They know that they're not eating the same portion of milk, sugar, egg at home. They know that there's no lights. They're sweating all the time. And it's really sad to think that that's what their childhood is going to be about. And what's even more sad is the fact that seats that should be occupied by leaders, they're still being occupied by leaders of the past. And I keep wondering when the dynamics are going to change. But at the end of the day, I think one thing we need to understand is that power is never given. It has to be taken. That's for sure. This video got to the target audience, but I don't know if they know they're the target audience. Senator Dino Malaye and Shehu Sani actually reposted the video. You know he's talking to you, right? Just a heads up. You know, every politician, for some reason, when they're not in the current administration, they're like, oh my gosh, that's not us. Oh my gosh, we're not part of this political group of people who are corrupt. Every single one of them. Because my question is, if they were the ones in power, would they repost it? Never. But I have to also say, I absolutely applaud this boy for his confidence and eloquence. And I just thought it was really heart-provoking, you know. Just really good to see someone who is going to school and the education system is actually teaching them the gift of confidence and eloquence and being able to think for themselves. So kudos to this young boy. Don't wish death on anybody, Sha. I'll say that. Let me know what you thought about this speech and if it resonated with you and what you hope to see for the youth of Nigeria. Meanwhile, PDP governors have joined the parade of people asking President Tinubu to step down. Gang. Last week was the Northern Forum and some activists who were calling on the resignation of President Tinubu. And the question is, how are you guys feeling? Were you expecting the PDP governors to call for his resignation? Well, they are an opposition party, but then it seems as if it's beyond politics right now. The spokesperson has said that, but people, they suffer, and if you cannot solve the problem, do not compound to it. Do you think President Tinubu is going to actually cave in to all this pressure of everyone asking him to resign? Now, the country is in serious trouble, and it's not like suffering is being filtered through tribe or party that you voted for. All of us are paying 660 naira above per litre for petrol. I mean, let me know if you are not. And all of us know that the naira to dollar is absolutely horrible, which is affecting the cost of food and living. Like, this is for everybody. Anyways, let's continue to see what's going to happen this week. I hope knock on wood, I'm going to be able to bring you guys good news on what's happening in Nigeria. Make sure that you comment down below and let me know your thoughts on today's news. I will see you guys tomorrow on The Scoop with me, of course. Bye.